Satnam, everybody. Come on, Mukunda. It is Trail Talk with Maharaj Kaur. It is a wonderful Wednesday, and I just want to talk to you about the sky above us. Something magical and big is happening as Jupiter is going retrograde in its home sign, Sagittarius. And, you know, it's being held and guided by this massive Capricorn energy that Saturn and Pluto are in. And the degrees of Saturn and Pluto are hitting on what we call the South Node. And I want to talk a little bit about the nodes, because sometimes, you know, a lot of, when you do an astrology healing, I'll talk about where this Capricorn North Node, South Node, and Cancer's in your chart, but also the ones that you were born with. And there's a misconception. The misconception is that, like, the South Node sucks. It doesn't suck. Here's what you think of it as. The South Node energy for you is like going on a journey, going on a trip, right? And you have a suitcase, and you're gonna fill it halfway. And in that, you know, you're gonna have your favorite playlists, the comfy slippers, a few of your favorite outfits, right? You're gonna have your favorite things that make you feel comfortable, things that really say who you are. And when you first go on your journey, your life, you're not gonna really add anything at first to the suitcase, because you want to look around and you want to see where you're at and you want to know who you are before you start adding into the suitcase the North Node, right? And that's when you start bringing in the tools and the gifts that are your destiny. And it is supported by the rest of the stuff in your suitcase, right? It is supported, going into my goddess sanctuary where my little swing between the two worlds is. So I want us to keep that in mind. So why we keep talking about this year being that Capricorn South Node, it is being comfied out, right, by Cancer. So the Capricorn does want you to be disciplined, and it wants you to be successful, and it wants you to think, okay, yeah, doing that's great, but does it give you sustainability? Is it going to support your life? And Cancer is like, great, I need to be financially, fiscal, whatever, I need to be responsible, but it needs to feel good in my heart, right? It needs to feel good in my heart. So that is what's up this week, as the node is really hitting Capricorn, Saturn, the teacher, the great teacher, and it is hitting Pluto, our karma and past lives. So Jupiter going retrograde in Sag. Jupiter is good fortune, man. It's like, this is what this is about. All the things that you've been working on since Jupiter kind of went in, which is about, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago. I always should get my facts right, and I can't go to my computer right now because I'm on the trail. But these projects, let's say for sure the last 3 months you've been putting together, sometimes it's a project in you. You know, you are really becoming new. You are really discovering how to expand what's bringing you good luck. What can you value that is going to feed your soul and others? So when this goes retrograde, it's always a look inside and see what these efforts are doing and how is it really working and how is it supporting. Because whenever anything goes retrograde, it is also saying, hey, you know what? Review, look at it again, and make some adjustments. Doesn't mean you need to do something else. It just means make some adjustments. So this week is a powerful week with your heart, because we are building, the moon is waxing. She's getting juicier and juicier and juicier, you know, and she is leading to a blue moon. What's a blue moon? It means it's 2 full moons in the same sign and the same month, and here she comes. So here she comes again. next Friday, and I'm going to do a Tower of Light, preparing us for that next Wednesday, and I'll keep you informed. But let's talk about this. The full moon in Libra again. So we've been in this 28-day cycle. Aries, Libra, they're opposites. Okay, so Aries is fire, and it is a cardinal sign. It wants to get things done. It is the spiritual warrior. And in some ways, sometimes we make it out to be that Libra's some mushy pot because it's, the symbol of it is the scales, but in the perfection of Libra, you're not teetering back and forth. No, you're like balanced, right? Balanced. You are clear that this is the pros and cons. This is the way to love. This is the things that I need to keep my eye on. So this time, and in some way, as Libra is held by Venus, it is the warrior of love. So you got the spiritual, peaceful the spiritual warrior, not peaceful. I'd never say that about Aries, but a spiritual warrior and a love warrior, not doing battle, standing on the battleground together for you. You get that? Standing on the battleground together for you, fighting your ego and fighting the old habits that have been keeping you stuck. And with all this Capricorn nodal energy, leading into the Cancer heart right now, it has to make sense for love, right? You're a lot of times our career is the love of our lives. I know sometimes, not being a Kundalini teacher, I fucking love it, obviously. But you know what this Libra thing's doing for me? Is it balanced? Because I have a human man that I'm in love with too. That's pretty fucking cool. And I'm a Grammy and I love being a mama. So can I be balanced with loving and supporting my Kundalini community in a healthy way that gives enough time to cook and to nurture myself and be, one of the things I was saying this at the women's elevation this week, I want to be a great wife, and I have to say, I am. But I work at it, and we work at it, and it's a wave of the spirituality. There's different ways in which you awaken yourself, and if you decide to be married or in a long-term sacred relationship, it's a commitment. And it's a commitment to your soul, make no mistake. And that other soul is mirroring to you all the things you need to heal and la, la, la. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. So much love to you. Enjoy. There's a shift today. And I really think you're going to get clear on how to be more prosperous in the next month. I think you're going to realize some of the ideas you did were good, great, and they need a little tweak. And I think you're going to be more in tune with your heart, especially if you do Kundalini yoga or have a meditation practice that aligns you with the divine and the soul inside of you, because this is going to be a build up to next Friday's full moon about how deeply do you love and what adjustments do you need to make with that. You can do it. We are here to be fully human and present. I was talking to somebody about Kundalini yoga, and it's like, a lot of the tradition and wisdom obviously comes from or maybe not so obvious for some of you, from the Sikh religion. And what I love about the gurus is they were all married. Not that you need to be married, but what it is, it's a householder. This Kundalini yoga is never that austere, like, let's go sit on a mountain, not talk to anybody and be celibate. That's some paths. This one is, hey, you know what? Like, be married and maybe have some kids, run a business, pay insurance, like freaking stress out with the human roles. And now find a way to use this practice to be calm, giving, present, and forklift the problems out of your way, and forklift the problems as much as you can out of the way of your community, and be a lighthouse unto this path of greatness, which is the householder. We are in the Aquarian age. God is now. The Aquarian age is all about the Christ consciousness. And, the great yogis and Mary Magdalene's like, it's the woman who's really birthing the Christ consciousness and what this means. And Magdalene and Jesus, they were householders. They were married. They had a kid. And he's like, off, getting crucified and getting himself in trouble all the time. Can you imagine being married to a guy like that? I'd be like, sit your ass at home. I need you here. But they were beyond that, right? We all have to get beyond that too. As householders, what I'm trying to get to is we're the ones that are going to be the God consciousness. It's not going to be a priest. They're great. They have their job. But guess what? Humanity needs all these lighthouses, and it's the person at the grocery store, and it's, like when I was an underwriter at State Fund, it's those people. It's a baseball player. It's all of us. It's all of us that get up early and meditate. It's all of us that are on the path to remembering and giving it away. So I love you so much, and I will see you soon, I'm sure. Have the best day. Tonight I'm teaching at 6:30. I'm going to do Slaying the Dragon again. We're going to work on amping up the aura and slaying the dragon of self-importance and self-pity. Yay! So love, love, love all of you. Love, love, love all of you. Mwah. Hey, Jamie and Genevieve, I love all of you. So glad we're together in this life. Keep on loving everybody. Satnam.